Okay, so now we're on your website, and this is the back end. It might look a little different from you, but it should look pretty similar. So you've been back here before. It's nothing new. The difference is that instead of doing posts, which is where we put your blog posts or projects, wherever we're putting those now, we're actually going to go into pages. And so I'm in pages right now, which shows us all of the pages that we have created. So we need to create 2 pages over here. I'm going to do 2 separate videos so you know how to do that. And the first one is going to be called How to Ace. I'm going to do free video training, how to ace a virtual interview or something. I don't know what we're going to call it, but anyway, we'll call it something like that. Virtual interview video training. That sounds good. Okay, so first thing you do is you hit the add new button right here, and it's going to open up a new screen. It's going to look a little bit wackadoo, but that's okay. Very much like your blog posts, everything looks very similar in here. And so this is where we'd put the title in, virtual training, or let's see, virtual interview free training. And this is going to be so we can actually put opt-in page if we want to. Doesn't matter, nobody else is going to see it. We want to change this for the link that you want to hand out to other people. I'm going to show you how to do that as well. I always hit save draft just so I don't lose any of my stuff. And I'm going to change you to the author because this is you. Okay, so we want to change what this is called because the permalink, which is like right here where you have career winner circle, and then it's going to have this big long thing, virtual interview, free training, opt-in page, blah, blah, blah. We don't want that. So we're going to change the permalink right here to free video training. If you want to call it something else later, be my guest, but you'll see right here, this is now your link, careerwinnercircle.com, free video training. So that's really all we have to do on this page. So I'm going to hit save draft one more time. We're going to come back to this page in just a little bit, but we're going to hit the big purple button, use Divi Builder. And this is where the magic happens. So I'm going to try and make this look like your other page a little bit. We're going to choose a pre-made layout, so just stick with the purple buttons, and then when you get in here, it's going to give you pre-made layouts, your saved layouts, which is where you want to be, and then existing pages. You can actually get to this from either of these, but this right here is what you're looking for, the landing page template. And this makes sure that we have consistency with all of your forms across your site. So there you go. There you are. Yay, there you are. Now you may be going like, I don't really want it to look like this. And so I don't want you to panic because this can very easily be changed and moved around a little bit. But you see we have your logo here. And I know one of the things that you had on your other page was we had this title differently. And then right here, this is what I was talking about on your form. Like we didn't really need to put too much on your form because we can put it all on the page. And so you can edit that form that I showed you in the previous video at any point, but I want to show you how to put it on this page. So you're like, okay, well, there's my form. There's my old form. I don't want that one. That's right. You don't want that one. So we're going to hit the little gear button, and we're always looking for the black gears when we're trying to change things like text, or in this case, we're going to change the form. So remember in the last video, I had a bunch of gibberish that looked just like this from ActiveCampaign. It's right here. So I'm going to hit Command Copy. You're going to hit Control Copy because you're on a PC. And then we're going to come over here and I'm going to hit Command A, and you see that selected everything. You're going to hit Control A and select everything, and then hit delete. You see that form below this box? It just went away because we deleted it. So now we're going to hit Command V as in Victor, or Control V as in Victor, and hit this little check mark, and you're going to see there is our form. Now, if we want this form to look different and we want anything on this form to change, like send my results is not right, we need to come back over to ActiveCampaign and we need to change it. So if by chance, and you can edit this form a gajillion times, it's just that when you edit it, you need to come back into this piece right here, this integrate your form piece, which you can get to both from inside the form when you're editing it, but also from the main form screen. And if you aren't sure how to get there, it took me a minute to find it. So But like this form, it's kind of skinny. So like I like my forms to be a little bit bigger, so you can actually change the layout and it looks like that, and you can add some more things in here if you want, and you can change this stuff around. So I'm not going to mess with it too much right now because I just want to get through this video, but I will help you organize this form if we want it to look a little bit different. So, but this is our form and anything that we change in here. So we're gonna, the first thing I'm gonna do is change this button so that it says watch the whole video. Or watch entire video. I like that better. If I can use fewer words, I'm better. Okay, and so that's just a little bit about that. And I'm actually going to get rid of this because I don't think we need to have that in here. We can always add it back in. You know how to add fields from over here. You can drag them over and put whatever you want in there. But I'm just going to leave it very simple like that. Now, the other piece of this that I really would like for this to be wider, and I'm trying to remember how I make this bigger. I'm not going to mess with it. I'll come in here and make it bigger in a little bit. But this is enough. The only other thing that we might want to put on here that I think I had on your other form, which is not in front of me now, but I think we had a checkbox on there that said, please add me to Tammy's mailing list or something. I'll have to go back and look at it, but I'm pretty sure we added a checkbox in there. So not to spend too much time on this, I will get that fixed, and then it'll be set up and you can just copy it like I showed you in the other video. So now though, we have to integrate this again because I changed that. So same thing, Command C, Control C for you. Make sure you hit save and exit or it's not going to save the form. And then we're going to come back over here and we're going to fix this. And we're just going to do that by putting the new code in there, and you're going to see that it changed all of the stuff that we want to change. Now, so if we just want to have the title here, that I'm going to just copy how to ace a virtual interview. I'm going to put that right here. So you're going to see I click on that gear again. How to ace a virtual interview, free training. Okay. Okay, this is probably going to look totally weird because I went in here and changed all this, but it just wasn't looking right. Okay, so now we have your picture, and then this is what I was talking about that we need to add in here. You know, what are they going to learn? And so you have how to ace a virtual interview, free training, and this is what you're going to talk about in the complete training, even though they're not going to get all of that. But you could even change this to learn the one thing that is killing you from getting the interview, and then you know, allude to it to whatever that is. And then here's the video. So here's the thing. If you don't want the video down here, we can totally move this up. I just don't know exactly how you want this to look yet. And so I made it separate. It's not the end of the world if we want to move it, but I didn't know what you were going to stick in here. So how you edit this, again, gears. And then you're going to see here's some stuff that we have in here, and you can just go in here and type basically whatever you want. If you you see that it looks different here than it does here. Just remember when you're done with that to hit the green check mark and always hit save draft until you're ready to publish. But if you don't like the video below and you want it to be up in this box, it's really simple to move it up there. All you have to do is grab this and drag it up here, and you're going to see that it moves the video right into that same box. I don't know how you want it to look. If you do that, we just need to hit the little trash can right here and delete this row, because otherwise it's going to look a little bit wackadoo. So anyway, formatting stuff I can help you fix. It's not a big deal. I'm in here all the time, but this gives you something to work on. And then as you go down, you see we have grab the complete training. Here's the form they have to fill out to watch the entire video. This is the only piece that we can't really do a ton about. We can't do anything with it on this end. We have to do it all over here on the active campaign side. So if it's not looking the way you want it to, we can fix that. We can also move anything around that we want to move around. I'm going to change this entire background in just a minute when I finish this video to your colors, because this big giant white blob in here looks weird. So anyway, but that's it. And then once you hit save draft, when you're ready to go, you can hit publish. But to change the video, again, just click on that little thing. It's going to have a frowny face now because I don't know, it just does that. But when you hit the gear button, you can insert from URL and put yours in here. Right now, I'm just going to leave mine in here because at least you have a video that you know what to do. So that's it. That's how you get it, the first page. Now I'm going to create another video on the thank you page because when your questions I know is going to be, okay, when they fill this out, we told them that they could get the rest of the video. How do they watch that? So stay tuned for the next video.